Hello pumpkins, welcome back to another video, and today, as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be answering your assumptions about me. As always, I have asked you guys over on Instagram to send me in your assumptions, and I have not done an assumptions video in what feels like forever, so it's really good to be sitting down, having a chat with you all, answering the assumptions. And why waste any time? I'm just going to get straight into it. I do feel like I am coming down with a bit of a cold because I am so swollen around my throat, which normally means tonsillitis is coming, but I'm hoping that it's just a cold and not tonsillitis, but we will see. So bear with me if my voice gets a bit tired during this video. So we're going to try and make it quick. I do have a lot of assumptions, so I'm going to answer as many as I can. We're going to start with one that says, you are a shorter girl. I don't know why you assume this about me. If it's, do I look short in my pictures? Do I look short next to my friends? Have you met me somewhere and I've been shorter than you thought? I don't know. But I wouldn't consider myself like short, but I'm 5'4". I don't really know if that's like average or below average. You know what, let's have a little Google. Average height for women. Oh, okay, so average height is 5'5", but I'm not far off that, so I guess I'm like just below average. I like this one. I assumed you were 20, 21 years old. You don't look 27. Now I don't know if that's because I've had a shit ton of Botox in my forehead, but I don't know, I've just always had a bit of a young face. Like I still get ID'd for paracetamol, Monster, which is wild because I'm like, surely I don't look under 16. But I mean, I'll take it. Whenever someone asks me for ID in like a shop if I'm buying wine or whatever, I'm like, yeah, here you go. I'm happy that you asked. So yeah. But yeah, I'm 27. I'm going to be 28 in September, which is very scary because that's pretty close to 30s. And do you know what I was thinking about the other day? If I was in the X Factor, I'd be in the over 25s, and I don't really like the sound of that. In fact, I'm 2 years over 25, so I definitely am in the older category for the X Factor. That's not fun, but I'm going to make the most of my 20s whilst I still have them, because I've got 3 years left. And I'm going to live my absolute best life for the next 3 years. I mean, for the rest of my life, I'll live my best life, but specifically these next 3 years, because I don't know how I feel about turning 30, you know? I mean, part of me is like excited because obviously everyone says your 30s is your best years, but saying that I'm like 30 whatever is pretty scary. But who knows, it could be the best years of my life, so we will see. But I've still got 3 years, but thank you, I like that assumption. You are definitely a girl's girl. I am for girls who are nice. I actually don't trust that many people, and it's because I've had bad experiences with girls. Like when I was bullied in school, it was by girls, so I've always just been a bit wary, and I've always just kind of never felt like I fit into girl groups. I mean, I have a bit of a girl group now, but it's still quite small. Those girls I would do absolutely anything for and always put them first, but I'm not a mug. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my god, I'm such a girl's girl, because a lot of girls have done me wrong. But yeah, that's just my personal view on it. But if you are my friend, I will do anything for you, and that doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy. So yeah. Not an assumption, but why did you take off your eyebrow piercing? I get this all the time and I'm really sad about it, but I've said it before, but if you didn't know, basically when I was asleep a few months ago, I don't know what I was doing. Obviously I have quite long nails, so you can blame these, but I must have been like scratching my face, or I had an itch or something in the night. And because sometimes my eyebrow piercing did get a little bit irritated, but I think that's just, piercings just do get irritated. I woke up the next morning and I felt something hanging down. I was like, what the hell is that? My eyebrow piercing was literally like hanging down, and it was disgusting. It was so disgusting. It was red, it was sore, it was bleeding, it was pus. It was not fun. So I had to take it out. I have got a scar. I don't know if you can see because this camera does blur a bit, but there is a scar. I mean, my bushy eyebrows do cover most of it, to be honest, but yeah, it wasn't fun. I am going to get it re-pierced, but I'm also wary because I'm like, is it going to hurt more because of the scar tissue? But I don't know. But I definitely want it re-pierced because I loved my eyebrow piercing so much. I just feel like it finished all my piercings off. But I mean, we'll see. I'm sure I'll keep you updated. Another one that's not an assumption, but I'll answer it, is not an assumption, but would love more move-in videos. I just bought a house for my boyfriend too. Congratulations! Isn't it honestly the most exciting thing ever? Like, obviously I'm probably going to move more than once in my life now, but like with my own homes, but this is the one that's like the biggest one because it's my first. Do you know what I mean? Like, me and Callum have never ever moved out before, and we're both so excited. So yeah, congratulations! I'm literally buzzing for you. But of course, so a little update on the house. We are done with everything. Everything is done. We're literally just waiting to exchange and get our completion date. But as soon as we get that, it should be like 3 weeks until we move in. Safe to say I have a lot to do. You can obviously see by the hideous background, which I'm very sorry about, but it's just my life at the moment. I have been boxing stuff up, and I have done some like pack with me videos for the house. It's on my house Instagram if you go on house number.666, like house no.666. So all the house content will be on there. I'll be doing moving vlogs, I'll be doing more hauls, I'll be doing cleaning videos, cooking videos of Callum, plate ups for dinner. Literally everything will be on TikTok and Instagram, and I will vlog the whole process on YouTube and TikTok, which is a lot of work. So bear with me, but it is a time in my life that I really, really want to document, as even though it's going to be so stressful to do that and move at the same time, I do just want to document it so that we can look back. Obviously I want to share it with you guys anyway, but also so that I can look back and be like, oh, do you remember when we first moved into our house? So yeah, but there will definitely be loads of moving videos, I can assure you. This one is really, 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 really sweet, and it's you're the most kindest person on the internet. You love your followers. I do love you very much. I don't have the biggest following in the world, definitely not, but the following that I do have is the most loyal, kindest, most positive, happy, amazing little family I could ever ask for, and that to me is like the best thing in the whole world. You guys changed my life so much, you have no idea. Yeah, of course I love you. I wouldn't say I'm the kindest person on the internet because I am no saint, but I always try to be as kind and as positive as possible. And I'm a very strong believer in this. No one is a saint. We're all human. We all make mistakes. But I think as long as you try to be a good person and a good like role model, that's what you can do. You was always a pretty girl in school. I don't feel like I could answer this because there was a lot of pretty girls in my school, and I don't know if anyone would have classed me as pretty when I was in school. I don't know. But I definitely was not like the prettiest girl in school. There was a lot of pretty girls in my year. Thanks, honey. It's very nice of you. I'm not quite sure how to answer that one. It's not a yes, it's not a no. But I guess it depends really. Because like, sometimes when you think someone's pretty, not everyone thinks they're pretty. Do you know what I mean? So, but I don't know. Okay, so next assumption is you overthink every decision you make. Me too. I feel like I'm so 50-50 with stuff like that because I am quite an impulsive person. Like, I do act on impulse, and I think that's part of the BPD. But I really think over things like I overthink the smallest, most irrelevant things, but then massive decisions in my life. I'm like, yeah, it is annoying because sometimes I'm like, Chia, just slow down. But it's because I get like so excited about things. I'm like, yeah, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Or like I said, if it's little things, like it's going to sound so stupid and such first world problems, but my lip liner for the day, I'll overthink it and then I'll go with what I think I want, and then I'll overthink being like, oh, should I have done the pink lip? It really doesn't matter, Chia. And I have to remind myself that. But I feel like with massive decisions, I'm so impulsive. I'm like, yeah, whatever, like whatever happens, happens. I don't really like to regret things. I try to avoid regretting things. Like I kind of just take things as lessons, and whatever path you're meant to be on, you'll be on. Whatever's meant to happen will happen. So yeah, I do overthink, but not everything. But like I said, the small things I will overthink, and then it will end up keeping me up at night, which is really annoying. So yeah. You don't fall in love easy, but when you do, you fall hard. Yes. But this is one thing I am very proud of myself, and I'm very proud to say, is that I do not and have never taken shit from men. Any boyfriend in like the past, if they've pissed me off, obviously for a good reason, not just like a small thing, and if I see a red flag about something, you're gone. And obviously not like little things, but I don't feel like I need to be in a relationship. I much prefer being in a relationship, and obviously I love being in a relationship because I am a relationship girl. But saying that, I don't need to be in a relationship. Like, if you're not making me happy, I'm not just going to stay in it for the sake of it. Like, I've got so many friends who I would rather spend my time with than like a shit boyfriend. But when I do really, really love someone, I love them so deeply. I think I've been in love twice or 3 times, but I think one of them was just like puppy love, do you know what I mean? Like school love. Because at the time I thought, oh my god, like, this is the one. Obviously not. I was 13, 14. At the time it was the most important thing in the world, but now I look back, I'm like, you weren't in love. So yeah. But I don't fall in love easily at all. Like, it does take a lot. But you are right. When I do fall in love, I fall in love hard. Like, Callum, and you'll see because I always make fucking TikToks about him. Like, I love all the cringy, lovey-dovey trends on TikTok. I will always be jumping on those because he is just my absolute world. He's my safe person. I would do anything in the world for him. Yeah. You are right, honey. You love your cats more than you love your boyfriend. I love them both equally, but in very different ways. I guess it's because like I see animals as like my babies, like my children, and I am such an animal person. I love animals so much, apart from spiders, but all of the other animals I really love, and I would do anything for my animals. I'd do anything for Callum. So they're on par, but for different reasons. You are a hopeless romantic. Yes, I guess so. I like very old school, traditional relationship values. Just love the whole old school idea of love. I am very like traditional, as I said, and I do like the whole pull the chair out, go for dinner, flowers. I do love all of that. It's just what I like in a relationship. I know some people aren't as bothered by stuff like that, but obviously everyone is so different. Like, we all like different things, but I am quite an old school in that way. And I do like the romance, I do like the gestures. It doesn't need to be anything to do with like money or anything, but even just little things like Callum making me a tea in the morning and bringing it up to bed. Like, it sounds so small, but I just love stuff like that. I love little thoughtful things. It's nice to know that someone has thought of you in their day or whatever. And I like to do things like that as well. Like, if I go to the shop and I see something that Callum would like, I'll pick it up for him. I just do love thoughtful things and romantic things. But yeah, so in answer to your assumption, I would say so. I'm just going to do a couple more. I can't guess if you'd be party girl drunk or want to get in bed and sleep kind of drunk. Do you know what? I actually don't know. Like, I have gone out, like I've done the whole go out till 6 in the morning thing, like 5, 6 in the morning. But now I couldn't think of anything worse. The past 2 years, I do think I have partied hard, do you know what I mean? And I've got it all out my system, but I do still like to go out with my friends, boyfriend, to go out with his friends or whatever, whoever I'm going out with, and I do love a glass of rosé, okay? And I am that person on a night out that will be like, shots, I'll get the shots, tequila rolls, tequila. Now I like to go out, have my drinks. I'm not in my era yet of like, no, don't want to do that, don't want to do that. I still want to do that, but I'd like to be in bed like 1 AM latest. Just because I feel like when you go past like 2 AM, that is when you feel shit the next day, and that I can't cope with. That I've been put off by, and that I can't do that anymore. But I do like to have a little beveragino. You're a really confident person. Yeah, I guess so. I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in things that I do. I don't tend to worry about what people think of me. I don't really care. I think people are either going to like you or they're not in life, and if you don't like me, there's the door, you know where to go. Because not everyone is going to get along with everyone. Not everyone's going to agree with everything. Not everyone's going to like everything that you do. But as long as you're doing things that make you happy and make you feel good, that's all that matters. So I don't really care what people think of me. Obviously I do get shy in certain situations, but it kind of depends how my anxiety is. Like if my anxiety is really bad, like I will be shut in my room and will not want to do anything, and I will just hate myself. But the majority of the time I couldn't really give a fuck, like, yeah. So I am a confident person, but I do have my days. So that is all your assumptions of me. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been nice just to like sit and chat with you. It's been a lot of vlogs recently just because I enjoy doing vlogs. I love just picking up the camera at random times and talking to you. So yeah, it's nice to just sit and have a little chat. I'm gonna go make myself some dinner now because it is actually quite late when I'm filming this. I will see you in the next one. If you have any other like sit down videos you want me to do, let me know. Obviously there is going to be a period of time where there's none because it's going to be, we're moving and it's stressful, but I can just do like vlogs and stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, pumpkins, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!